Hello everybody. I am here to dispel some myths today because I am doing more and more self-discovery since, I guess, breaking free from some mindsets that I feel like have been imposed upon me over the years, and through business, through coaching, through a few different areas of my life, and I want to set a few of you free like I've been set free when it comes to this whole notion of discipline. So you'll hear a lot of people bandy about, a lot of coaches bandy about, with discipline comes freedom. And I want to squash that notion because from my perspective, with discipline comes struggle, pain, regret, dis-ease, anxiety, depression, performance issues. When you are, as a business owner, coming from a place that is totally inauthentic to you, from a discipline perspective, you are not free. I've spoken to a few people about this over the last few months because I have freed myself from this notion that with discipline comes freedom. Sure, I have to be disciplined with some things. I have to show up on social media. I know I need to go walking and stuff like that to keep my head, but I do not put hands around my own throat in business or in my personal life from a disciplinary perspective in order to achieve results. And it is the most freeing thing that I want to gift to all of you. Because when you decide, let me give the gym example. Say, like, I have never been a person that has loved the gym. I've liked the social element of the gym. I obviously enjoy that I get the great release of happy endorphins when I exercise, but it is a real pain in my ass to go to the gym. And when I put parameters around my gym going, like you must do 3 gym sessions per week, and I'm like that tone, even berating myself with what the expectation is around that performance, and saying a good disciplined person goes to the gym at least 3 times a week, that does not cause ease or a level of freedom in my body. I do not know about any of you, but I want to choose what my freedom looks like. And sometimes the discipline that society imposes upon you as a business owner and as a human being is absolute fucking bullshit. Instead, let's be disciplined in the things that cause us or give us joy or create happiness for us. Discipline, sure, as a concept makes sense. People will logically say, I need to be disciplined as a business owner. But be disciplined in the things that do not cause you grief, that do not cause you anxiety, that be disciplined in the things that you are good at, because it doesn't feel like discipline when you just do the things that you're good at. So with discipline comes freedom is just an absolute BS notion. If you're working on living an authentic life and feeling good in your own body and in your own mind and in your own soul about what you're doing every single day, you will find that when you let go of the expectation that discipline forces upon you in business. Let me give you some examples. If you're really terrible at sales and it's something that you know to get from here to here in business you have had to do. I need to be disciplined and call people when they inquire. I need to be disciplined in order to close the deals. I have to have a system and a process that I stick to over and over again. There will be a time where you will have to push yourself through elements of a process, but if you do that and it continues to cause you angst and it continues to cause you challenge, you don't have to do it. Somebody saying with discipline comes freedom. I don't know about you, but when I used to sit in the bottom of the shower crying and having a panic attack because I had to cold call people to start this business, there is no amount of discipline causing me freedom, there was no amount of that in that moment. It was sheer terror. It was sheer anxiety. It caused me to be unwell, physically unwell, because it was not in alignment with who I am as a person. Now, when I call people, I don't cold call people. I only call people who are interested in what we're doing. So I worked hard to move away from the bullshit notion that the discipline that I have to force myself through to get the result. I moved away from that. I'm like, this doesn't work for me. And maybe my coaching style, or our business's coaching style, which works more on nurture, it works more on embracing who you are as a person and pushing away the shit that makes you feel awful, and do it like structuring your business, working with the people that you don't feel that dis-ease with. It can be done, guys, and I just don't want anybody to feel that business has to be this slog for the rest of your life. You do not have to work to this with discipline comes freedom BS, because I'm sorry, but when I think about discipline, not one part of my body feels good. It feels forced. It feels like I'm neglecting who I am as a person. I feel that if I have an expectation of my staff to have a level of discipline that is uncomfortable for them, I want to hear about it. I want to talk through it. I want to understand what is it about your work that feels forced. And we don't necessarily get to tell our staff they don't have to do stuff, but you want to be exploring these things. You want to be understanding of yourself, of your people, what is resisting. If you've got resistance in areas of your business, then we want to know why. Is it just laziness? If that's laziness, that's a whole other thing, because you can do a lot of amazing things. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, though. But basically what I'm trying to say here is, if something is causing you genuine distress because you think it's the disciplined thing to do in business, I want you to observe that. And we can show you as a team, we can show you how to run your business in an authentic way that is not just, oh, I do this and I do that because I'm disciplined. And it's just, I just want to break that myth. I'm all for discipline if it is feeling like it is setting you free. I'm mostly talking right now about the type of discipline that is you pushing against who you are and denying yourself and neglecting yourself as a human being just for the sake of some dollars in the bank or for some pats on the back. But when you face that challenge again and you're like, okay, I'll do it again, I've got that discipline, and you feel that dis-ease in your body, no go, guys. So tell me, what causes that feeling in your body? What do you notice when you think of with discipline comes freedom? How does that land for you?